My name is Integration Shepherd. I work with Bunyoro Broadcasting Services, 98.2 FM in Masindi town. And I'm a talk show host, moderator, I'm also news anchor and a producer.
Okay, my name is Sarana Shubuka. I come from Poto, Kabarore district. I am at ACME because I applied for a training. I picked an interest in the information that they made before me, and I felt I needed to know about land, to know about oil, and take this information, teach the rest of the entire people in my place where I come from.
My name is Anguchia Alesia. I'm coming from Arua, basically from Arua 1 FM and a Vision Group. I got interested in applying for this training majorly because I've not had knowledge about land, oil and gas, and I needed to get that the skills and the knowledge so that I use the platform, the big platform that I have, to sensitize and teach the people through the powerful voice that I have.
Eric Otim is my name. I am a journalist and I work for Radio Rupin Gulu. This ACME training, it has really been so wonderful. And the one I've learned most is basically the oil and gas journey. It's so interesting.
I did land as a course at LDC. So when I looked at the ACME wall, I got interested. I thought this was a good opportunity for me. And because I did a story that I consider good in 2014, Land and the Law, I thought this would be something to throw more light on what I can do in regard to land. And so that is what attracted me. And from this very training, I've realized that I've gotten enough, more than enough. Given an example of evictions, this is what I did not get from school, but I was able to get it from the training. So I'm very grateful. Land, everyone settles on land, everything is worked on, or we do everything on land. Now, I've learned about land, I've always neglected it, but I've felt I have now an interest that is too way big that I need to exercise and know more about land. Some other thing, it's about oil. Oil, I've always had oil. To be honest with you, I've always heard about oil, and then giving it to this other deaf ear, I don't care about oil. But I've realized there is a lot as a journalist I need to do to make sure people learn to know how oil can be explored, extracted, and of what benefit is to the rest of the entire community.
I've been in this training for 4 days. It has really helped me so much. There are certain things I used to take for granted in my reporting and in my talk shows. And now from this training, I've understood that as a journalist and a moderator and a talk show host, I have a great role in bringing the different people, like maybe when it comes to issues of land in our area, that I have a role to get opinions from the land officers, people from the district land board, and also quote the different articles in the Land Act so that I can bring good information to my listeners. So this training has been so good to me, and I feel I'm so ambitious to go and really do my role and sensitize the community to ensure that I have to ensure that my listeners can be equipped with the best knowledge on how to handle the different issues on land.
There are so many evictions, so many land conflicts back in Fort Portal, where I come from. I believe I have to teach, I have to use the knowledge I've gotten here to expand and let people know about their land rights, get to know how a person can compulsorily be evicted, and compensations, ownership, these things people do not know about them. I have a big role to play, and I think I'm not going to see it not until I've at least achieved something.
As a journalist, I have a role to make sure that I sensitize these people to bring to my listeners the best information about this mineral, what we expect from it, and because it is not infinite, it will have to end. So I have a role to tell my listeners that we shall not only look at oil, but we also have to balance the other sectors which are going to stay even when oil is finished.
As a journalist, you're supposed to know everything. You're supposed to be questioning. I'm a court reporter, and normally the experience I see from the newsroom is when they say today Pamela is not going to the court, so and so you're going there, like I'm not going there because court is hard. So if a training like this is given to them, they will do stories freely. because as a journalist you'll be able to move to all places without fear. So this kind of training is very good. You're able to do stories in all fields. So if I was not, I'm sure that my friends who have not done law, we were given in this very training of ACME as an example, we have gotten a lot of acts, regulations, all those books that we can read and they can read and understand, of which I believe maybe they didn't know this before.
This is important. Reason why you find that most of us go to the radio talk shows when we do not have enough information. Even when you invite a person, you lack what to ask or what to base on. But if you have this training, you at least know where to go, where to get what, and at the end of the day, I'll have a lot of knowledge. When I have a visitor or a guest in the studios, I have the rightful questions to ask and what to tamper with when I'm out.
Knowledge is wealth. You might have the papers in journalism, but the basic, the nitty-gritty of the information and how to package it to the public domain is the most important thing. You're talking to thousands, millions of people, and they believe in whatever you say. And when you're saying trash, you're confusing the community. So training packages you, empowers you to know how to source your information, how to polish it, and how to give the standards to the listeners out there.
So what happens next for you when you go home?
When I go home, I intend to do more on land and the law. This is one area. I did a story. I asked a woman, does she know her rights? And she was telling me, the things of law, me, I don't know. So I felt there was a big gap. If someone, your land is being grabbed and you don't know your right, it's something that is perturbing. So I think it's good when people get to know their rights. So doing land and the law, everything is supposed to be done according to the law. So if they're not following the law, what is the issue? That is what I intend to do. And maybe do more reporting on land-related cases as stories.
I'll be talking to my station manager and also the programs manager to sell to them the idea that we have two big shows. One runs from 7 to 8 and the other one on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. to ensure that we do a lot of land issues, to sensitize, to educate our people so that our people are not left in the dark. With this training, I'll be able to guide the people in front of me, and hopefully with the skills that I have, they'll be able to buy the idea because I know what exactly I am going to sell to them.
So I'm grateful to ACME, and I'm so grateful. Many thanks. God bless you.